I wanted to make a video of me playing Morty today, however you guys kept sending me a picture of a tier list that a guy named Void made, who is apparently a very good MultiVersus player, not so much of a good tier list maker. So let's get into it, let's clean up his mess. A lot has changed since my last tier list, let's get right into it. Starting off with Arya Stark, nerf them now. There might be some bias here, except there's no bias here. Her down tilt is easily the best move in the entire game, only rivaled by every single one of Wonder Woman's moves. Her ability to steal the opponent's move is broken depending on who she's playing, specifically when she's playing Morty and she can pull out the spinning hammer. It's just too ridiculous. Even if he doesn't have the perk on, she still gets the powered up version of that move. She has the teleport move, which can easily lead to some 0 to deaths, and when you're not at 0, when you're at 70, she can kill with a forward tilt. It is the fastest forward tilt in the game, yet it kills at like 80 health. It's absurd. This character is all around just absolutely broken, man. Next up, Batman. Coming into MultiVersus, we all thought that this guy was going to be the best character in the game. However, now that the game has slowed down significantly, we can't really say that. But he is still extremely good. We cannot downplay the fact that his forward tilt kills at like 60% near the ledge. He has too many tools to just do way too much damage, force you into situations where you are literally stuck in a 50-50, such as his exploding batarang and just his normal batarang. Just so many situations with this guy where you are completely helpless. That is the definition of an S tier. Bugs Bunny is a true S tier if it was not for his neutral air. They are going to nerf his neutral air. It's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. That is the only thing making this character broken right now. And once they do nerf his neutral air, which is most likely going to come in the next update because people have just been absolutely abusing it lately, he will drop down to S tier. But as of right now, I'm going to say nerf them now because he is and will going to be getting nerfed. That was not proper English. Finn's 0 to death combos are absolutely lethal. However, I don't even think they need to nerf him because if they nerf Finn, he is going to turn into a Poohman. His 0 to death combos make him an S tier character. You take that away from him, he's probably going to be B or A tier. So honestly, I don't really think that he needs a nerf. I think that we need some S tiers in this game, right? And if I were to choose throughout all the S tiers, I would probably keep Finn as an S tier because he is beatable. He's just a lethal character. Garnet is not garbage or D tier like I originally thought. Garnet is going to be a good, clean C tier. She has some ridiculous tools. Her forward tilt is insane. Her up special on cooldown is a great kill move. One of the best kill moves in the game. I think it kills at around 70. She has a projectile that's pretty spammable, pretty good. She can play from a distance thanks to her song ability, which is not the best, honestly. But she does have some tools to play from a distance, to play up close. Harley Quinn was recently nerfed and it did absolutely nothing. I think the whole point of the nerf was to make it so that her sliding move could not go into her up tilt, but it still goes into her up tilt. Not only that, but they buffed her up tilt. They were literally just going down tilt into up tilt and they are still doing the exact same thing, except now they are getting more knockback out of it. She's still broken. She still has a ridiculous neutral air. She has a ridiculous neutral attack. She has her projectile, which forces you into a situation where you are most likely going to get 0 to death. She needs a nerf. I've been saying since the release of this game that Jake the Dog is the most honest character in the entire game, and I stand by that. He is absolutely balanced B tier character. Every single move that he has is balanced, true B tier. Rain Dog is probably the most slept on character in this entire roster. A lot of people are going to disrespect this guy because they have not seen a good Rain Dog. They're probably going to say he's garbage. However, I have seen good Rain Dogs. I've seen what this guy is capable of, and I am fully aware that he belongs no lower than B tier. His crystal move is absolutely insane. This guy does struggle to kill, but his up air is amazing. His dash attack is pretty good, his down tilt has amazing range, and his neutral attack is a beautiful edge guarding tool. This guy belongs no lower than B tier. He's a threat. I've seen a lot of people saying that Shaggy is the best character in the game. However, I'm not going to falter under pressure. I stand by the fact that I think Shaggy is a very high S tier character. Would I be upset if he got nerfed? No, not at all. And I really have not seen Shaggy to his full potential. But what I have seen from Shaggy is his powered up kicks killing at like 60%, 50%. I've seen 2 kicks doing 70 damage if he's powered up and if he has the sandwich perks. I think the nerf that this guy needs to make him balanced is maybe just nerf his kick in both forms, just nerf the knockback, and then remove his perks. His perks are by far the best perks in the entire game. And also, while you're nerfing Shaggy, undo the change they just made that allows his neutral air to combo into his forward tilt. This was a very unnecessary change, and they need to revert it. I don't know why they would unnerf this guy. Why would they go back on their decision? Steven Universe desperately needs a nerf, and I will tell you exactly what needs to be nerfed on this guy to just make him a respectable S tier instead of a broken character. His Watermelon Steven should be able to be destroyed even if it's in its shell. What is the point of even making the shell a thing if you can't destroy it? You have to hit it like 4 times for it to break. It should break in 1 hit, just like Rain Dog's crystal. And also, if he can get it out, which I will respect if he is able to get it out despite it being able to be 1 hit, it should not mess with my camera. It is the most annoying thing I have ever seen. He runs around and he makes my camera go all over the place to the point where I can no longer focus on so many things at once. How am I supposed to focus on Steven's multiple shields, the Watermelon Steven himself, his shield glide move? There's so much going on. It's just like playing on the Mojo Jojo map playing against Steven. It's unbearable, man. This guy is broken. I'm very torn between A and S tier for Superman, but ultimately I have to put him in S tier for one reason. His Superman punch move is one of the best moves in the entire game. Not only is it extremely fast, but for some reason it kills at about 50%. No, I am not joking. About 50 to 60% you are going to be KO'd by his Superman punch move. I believe it is his side special in the air. You can go test this in practice mode if you want. It is easily one of the best moves in the game. We also have a lot more underutilized moves from this guy, such as his ice breath, such as his laser eyes, which is used a lot by good Supermen. His command grabs are insane and they cancel out pretty much whatever move you're trying to do, and he has a bunch of armored moves to complement that arsenal. This guy is easily S tier and he's very easy to play. I almost just want to save my breath when talking about Wonder Woman. I mean, what is there to say about this character that hasn't already been said? Her down special is broken, her neutral air is broken, her forward air is broken, her up air is broken, her up special is broken, her side special in the air is broken, her side special on the ground is broken. This character is just broken. Nerf every single move about her. Make every move do 10 less damage, and this character will still be S tier. Velma's garbage, and I'm just now realizing I spelled garbage completely wrong. Yeah, she's probably the only garbage character in the entire game. Absolutely unusable. If the best Velma player in the entire world entered into a tournament, they probably wouldn't make it past the first round. That's how bad Velma is. She has nothing good to her except for the megaphone move and her up air. People would argue her forward tilt. I really don't see it. I mean, it's a decent move at best. I just don't think this character has anything going on. She's just not good. My bad on my face cam being in the way. I don't know what happened there. Taz is absolutely broken. They need to nerf him now, not because his moves are inherently good, but because he has an infinite loop in the game. This guy can do about 90 damage off of one jab. It's insane, and they're going to nerf it. They're 100% going to put a stop to it. However, as of right now, he needs a nerf. They need to take away that infinite. Iron Giant is absolutely stupid, man. This guy can kill you at like 10%, which isn't any different to a character like Finn. However, this guy dies at like 180%. So all he has to do while you're juggling him, trying to get him out, trying to do 700% to him so you can win the game, is just catch you with one combo that's gonna kill you. If Finn died at 180%, he would be just as broken as Iron Giant is. LeBron is a shell of what he once was. They took away too many good things from this guy, including his edge guard setup, and now I don't really think he has anything to him. I'm gonna play the #1 LeBron very soon, so maybe my opinion on this guy will change. However, as of right now, I think I would put him in A tier. He definitely has a lethal projectile, but in the past, he was probably top 5 characters in the entire game. Now, I mean, look at how many people he is under. I know there's some A tier inflation going on here, or rather deflation, due to all the people I have in S tier, so A tier is a good spot for LeBron. I feel like I do think that he is better than Jake the Dog and Rain Dog. This is the first time I have to clarify that this is a 1v1 tier list. Morty is garbage. He's going to be in C tier, right above Garnet. He's bordering B tier, and as a Morty main, maybe I notice his flaws more than your typical person. However, this guy just is not good. He's not good at getting eliminations. He's not really good at close range combat. He's not particularly good at long range combat. As a matter of fact, I would say that Rick is better than Morty at both of those things. Once you get your opponent to about 130%, say goodbye to trying to get an elimination that match, especially if you're playing someone like Wonder Woman, you're probably not going to ring them out until about 200%. This guy really struggles to kill, and if they made something like, you know, his side air kill at like 120, he would be a far better character. But as of right now, because he struggles to kill, because he's not particularly good at anything, he has to be C tier. Rick is a character that I originally thought to be one of the worst in the game, but my opinion has definitely shifted on him as of late, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to put him high B tier, bordering A tier. Let me explain. He easily has the best forward tilt in the entire game. It's very good, and it combos into his up tilt, which is a great kill move. He has his side special, which is the best recovery move in the entire game, and you can even use it offensively to do some lethal combos. His neutral attack, his stun gun, is a very good move, and when you fully charge it up, it does knockback, which makes it a great edge guarding tool. His Mr. Meeseeks are great for combo setups, edge guarding, controlling neutral, everything of that matter. His down special makes him big and makes him do more damage, and makes his forward tilt an even better move because the range extends by so much. His forward air is an extremely good move. His down tilt is great for edge guarding. This guy is well equipped, and he is no lower than B tier. I would almost feel comfortable putting him in A tier. Gizmo was very heavily nerfed. I think that Gizmo is the first significant nerf that we have seen throughout the release of MultiVersus, and now I think that he is in A tier. The best thing about this guy was definitely his ability to just spam arrows as much as he wants, but now if you're unaware, if he shoots a fully charged arrow at you, he is not going to get that arrow back. And don't get me wrong, A tier is still an extremely strong character. This guy is extremely strong. He has his side special in the air. He has his exploding car move. He still does have the arrows, even though he's not going to be able to infinitely recover them. But the number one thing that's holding this guy back is the fact that he is so light. You are going to be able to easily KO this character at about 70%, and that to me makes him A tier. Stripe is high B tier in my opinion. This is a pretty honest character, and I know a lot of people love to complain about this guy's chainsaw. They love to complain about this guy's pistol, but he's really just a bad character with a few good moves. His exploding fruit is easily counterable, and I know people have been telling me it's not a fruit. I don't care. It looks like a fruit. This guy's got some good tools, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's the worst. I think he's a solid B tier. Black Adam needs to be nerfed immediately. I've talked about this guy so many times at this point, and I almost want to just skip it, but here we go, man. He has a projectile shield. His up special literally allows him to fly. His side tilt is ridiculous, and he has the easiest baby mode combos available. You can do side tilt, into up tilt, into side special, into down tilt, into like everything. This guy, there's no wrong answer using Black Adam. You can do literally whatever you want because you are literally playing a demigod with free combos who can fly across the stage wherever he wants, whenever he wants. Marvin the Martian, while one of the most annoying characters in the game, is also mid tier. I know that this guy will hit you with the most ridiculous projectile spam. He will hit you with the most ridiculous combos. But when he does it, look at your health bar. He really does no damage at the end of the day, man. And he struggles to kill. So he can't get the job done. And it takes him like 200 hits to get you to 110 health. Mid-tier character at the end of the day. When Banana Guard first came out, we all thought he was broken, but let's calm down. Let's take a step back. Let's look at everyone in S tier. Let's look at everyone and nerf them now. And can you really say that Banana Guard is better than any of these people? Something that I've been saying for a long time now is that Shaggy is literally the better version of Banana Guard, and I still stand by that. He does more damage. He is easier to use. He's just all around better than Banana Guard in every way. Banana Guard is still a very good character who is very easy to use, who does a lot of damage, but every character in this roster has some attack to counter Banana Guard, as let's be real, he is very much constricted to short range, predictable, slow moves, despite him doing a lot of damage and killing very easily. If Jason didn't have his jab string into his side special, he would be a lot lower on this list, but that alone, in my opinion, carries this character to B tier, even though he's very big, even though he's combo meat, even though his recovery is lackluster. This guy has so many good moves that kill early. However, in a competitive scene, he's going to be like every other character in B tier, just doing average, losing to every Wonder Woman who crosses his path. But that's not to say he doesn't have some good tools. His neutral attack, beautiful edge guarding tool. Jab string, amazing, as we talked about. Up special kills very early. Up tilt kills very early. He has a lot of great kill moves and a lot of great ways of getting you there. His side air does a lot of damage and has a great amount of range. Has some good moves, just overall mid tier. If you use Joker, you don't even deserve me talking about your character. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on this video if you agree with any of these choices at all. If I put one character in the correct tier, you have to leave a like. See y'all later, man.